Alright guys, what is up and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. So today we are going to be doing a unboxing review setup tutorial of the GoPro Hero Black 8. So I'm pretty excited to do this. Now usually I make fishing videos on my channel and review fishing products and something like that, but I film all my videos with a GoPro and I was in need of a new GoPro, and so I just got this in the mail last night. And so I said, why not do a review? So yeah, that's basically what we're doing today. And my previous GoPro was the GoPro Hero, like the regular Hero, the original one. So yeah, now we're on the GoPro Hero 8. So I was definitely due for an upgrade. And there was actually this deal going on with GoPro where if I turn in an old camera, it doesn't even have to be a GoPro, any camera, broken or not, I get $100 off a purchase of a GoPro 8. So I'm like, yeah, why not? I was going to get a new GoPro anyway, and I don't need the old one, so I turned it in, got $100 off this one. So yeah, I was pretty stoked about that, but now we're going to do a in-depth unboxing review, and yeah, let's get started. So, get that open. This thing slides right out of here. There we go. There's our GoPro. Alright, so I believe we can take this off. If we lift that tab up, pinch those, I think it should slide right out. Yep, there we go. There's our GoPro right there. Let's get that mount on the top. Oh, alright, we got all our manuals and all that in here. All this stuff, got some GoPro stickers. Can set that all aside, we don't really need all that. Alright, got our charging cable. We got our nice GoPro battery, and we got a mount. It looks like this one, you get the curve mount. Usually they send both mounts, a curve mount and a flat surface, but it looks like this time we only get the curve mount, but that's okay. I don't really use them that much anyway. I use all the chest straps and all that stuff. All right, so yeah, now we're gonna start getting this thing set up, turn it on, fire it up, and we'll start getting through all the modes, see how it goes. And we'll also, pretty soon, like I said, I had my old GoPro, which was the GoPro Hero, and this is the GoPro Hero 8. Like my original GoPro only had 2 buttons. This one has a whole touch screen and everything, so I'm looking forward to that. We'll get that thing all set up, and I'll try to put the 2 footages. I'll take some videos on this and put that side by side to some of my old videos with the GoPro Hero. Hopefully we can see a big difference. I'm thinking we will. Like I said, this is 8 generations above what I originally had, so yeah, we'll get this thing fired up and take it from there. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and insert the battery, and we're going to insert an SD card too. And all that is in the same little side compartment. They actually moved it. On the GoPro Hero 7, it was not on the side, but this time they inserted the battery, SD card, and charging port all on the side right here. They also got rid of the GoPro case. Now this is it. This is all you get. And a lot of people are disappointed because they used to have removable lens caps. So, but this one, it is just built in, so if it gets damaged, you have to get it fixed and pay for it, so a lot of people are disappointed about that. Like I said, I never had the GoPro 7 or anything, so I wasn't used to any of that, so I think I'll be okay with this. And another thing they did change is these tabs right here. They used to be built into the case, but now these are foldable right up into the camera for easy storage, and I actually kind of like that. A lot of people are thinking because of this, they might be kind of flimsy, and they actually feel pretty solid. I mean, when you try to insert it into a mount, I'm sure you'll get a little wiggle, but that might be a little annoying, but they actually don't feel that flimsy. They feel pretty solid, so I think that'll be pretty good. But yeah, all right, so to open this battery door right here, there's actually a small little groove right there, and all you have to do is push that down. You should hear that click. See that little red tab? From there, you can open up your door just like that. So we're going to take our GoPro battery, and one of the things when you're inserting the battery, you want both GoPro logos right there and on the camera to be facing you when you insert it. You just turn it to the side, have that blue tab go in first. All we're going to do is slide it right in. Should drop right in. Yep, there it goes. Fits in perfectly like that. And then we already got our SD card inserted right there. And then we also got our charging port on the end right there. Then all we got to do is fold that up, and should just snap right into place. Yep, there we go. All set. So now we got our battery. Now we should be able to fire it all up. and get all that stuff going. We'll run through all the modes, like I said. We'll take some videos, pictures, see how it all turns out. And yeah, so let's do that. Alright guys, so to turn it on, we have our power button right here on the side under the Hero 8 Black number. So all we gotta do is just press that once. You get those 3 beeps. You can see it already turned right on. We also got the screen in the back. And it's right now, it's basically just going to ask you for your language. So you go ahead and select English or whatever language you prefer. So I went ahead and selected English, and then it'll ask me to connect to like the GoPro app and just do basic time and date settings, but you guys can figure that out on your own. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. So yeah, then you go ahead and you download the iOS app on your phone, Apple or Android, and you can get the live feed from your GoPro. So basically you'll be able to see what your GoPro sees on your phone, and I'll show you guys that in just a minute. But it's actually pretty cool. And then, yeah, so you get your screen right now. You can actually see what you're filming. So you can see me right there. But yeah, on my old one, like I said, I only had 2 buttons. So this is pretty new for me. I'm liking it so far. I think it's going pretty well. But yeah, so I'll show you guys how you can see that on the app. And yeah, we'll go from there. Alright guys, so as you can see, I went ahead and loaded up the GoPro app on my phone. Then I went ahead and hit that blue button that says connect your GoPro. As you can see, it says connecting. And then a little window popped up asking for the GoPro to join the Wi-Fi. Just go ahead and hit join. And then right now it just asked for a camera update, so I just went ahead and hit later. We don't need to do that right now. And then yeah, so that is what my GoPro sees right now, a live feed from my phone. So as you can see, I moved the camera around, and it looked pretty good. It all worked real well. Alright guys, so we got it all powered up, and now we're going to jump right into all the different modes and how to basically use the camera for filming wise. So yeah, let's jump right into it. So starting right off the bat, when you turn on the camera, you're going to get this screen, and it automatically jumps into video mode. And you can tell it's in video mode by the little video camera at the top. And we also got our battery percentage, you can see in the top right. We got our little SD card settings in the top left, just to point that out. And yeah, so this camera has 3 modes. It has time-lapse, video, and photo mode. So right now we're in video mode. And to go to the different modes, you can hit the side button right on the side, or you can swipe up at the top of the screen. So we just hit the little side button. Now you can see we're in photo mode. If I hit it again, we're in time-lapse mode. And then if I hit it one more time, we are back to video mode. So we're going to start off walking through these 4 little buttons on either side and that button at the bottom. So starting off, we got this first button that looks like a snail, and that's pretty obvious. That's basically just your slow-mo. So you can see it says slow-mo right there. And when the button is turned blue, that means you have that feature on. So we can go ahead and turn slow-mo off. So moving on to our next button, we have this little one that looks like a W. And that is basically your camera angle. So right now we're on wide. You can switch it up to super view, which is like really wide. Then we have linear and we have narrow. So I'm just going to keep it on wide because that is the standard one. All right, moving on to the next button over here. This looks like the little GoPro camera with 2 little curved lines on each corner. That is your hyper boost feature. And if you're not sure what the hyper boost is, it's basically a stabilizer for your footage. So for example, if you're doing something where your camera's going to shake a lot, like mountain biking or like go-karting, or you're filming like yourself playing sports or something, and you know your camera's going to have a lot of shake, you're going to want to turn on this mode, the hyper boost mode, and that'll make your footage a lot smoother. It'll take out all the rattle and shake to give you a more cinematic feel to your footage. So like I said, if you're doing something where you feel your camera might shake a lot, just go ahead and turn on that feature to ensure that your footage is going to be nice and smooth. All right, so moving on to the 4th button, we have that little magnifying glass that looks like a plus. And that is basically, that's just your zoom. As you can see, you just zoom out and in. All right, so yeah, now we got this little button at the bottom. It says standard. We got our 1080p, 60 wide frame. Go ahead and click that. These are all your little video modes. So we got standard, we got activity, cinematic, and slow-mo, and then you can edit them on the side. It already has standard, like standard is 1080 and 60, activity is 2.7K 60, cinematic 4K 30, and then it's in linear, and we got slow-mo 1080 240 wide. So those are all your little modes right there. You can edit them if you want to, but that's all the standard features. So moving on, now we're going to go to the photo mode. So we go ahead and push that side button. Now you can see we're in photo mode. And we got 4 more little buttons. So the first one right here, it looks like a little stopwatch, and that's basically if you want to take a photo of yourself in like a group, like you know how you have a group of people and there's always that one person that can't be in it because they're actually taking the photo. Well, you just hit this and it'll cause a little delay. So you can have a 3-second delay, a 10-second delay, or no delay. So basically if you have like a 3-second delay, you hit that, the person has 3 seconds before the camera will snap a picture. So that's just nice to have if you're taking a group photo or something. All right, so then again, we have our camera angle, same button on the video mode, so we can go ahead and skip that. And then we have this one right here, where if we go ahead and click that, that's basically your camera little setting type of thing. So your different types of photos, basically. So right now we have standard, we can have an HDR photo, super photo, or a raw photo. So you can go ahead and select those, basically extra camera settings. So we'll keep it on standard. And then again, we have our zoom. And then we have our photo wide. You can go ahead and click those so we can have a live burst or a night mode. So yeah, that's pretty cool. A lot more options now on the GoPro 8, which is nice. So we can go ahead and get out of that. All right, and then we'll go to our final mode, which is time-lapse mode. And this one just has our 2 buttons. We have our camera angle right there, the wide, linear, and all those. And then we have our zoom right there. So yeah, now we'll go back to the video. And now basically to get to all the settings and all that in your camera, all you're going to want to do is swipe down from the top. And you can see you have all these. So right there, starting off in the top left, we have our time. Then you can see I have my location settings on. And then in the top right, we have the date. So we have a bunch more buttons. So let's start off right here. So this one is basically your voice control. So as you can see in the top, it said voice control off, voice control on. And I was actually unaware that the GoPro 8 even had voice control. I'm not sure if the 7 does. You'll have to let me know, but because like I said, I'm not familiar with much of the GoPros. This is my first GoPro since the original Hero, so it's all new stuff to me. But the voice control is pretty cool. I'll get into that later, more in depth to the different things and how that actually works. You can make the GoPro take videos for you and photos and all that stuff. All right, so next button right here, we have our camera beeps off, and that's basically when you turn on and off your camera or switch modes, you always get a little beep or a triple beep. So I usually like to have them on just so in case I didn't see, I can know what modes I'm in and stuff. So you can hear that little beep. That's what it sounds like. All right, so we got our next mode that looks like a little rabbit. That is called the quick capture mode. And basically, if you don't know what that is, it's that if you hit the shutter button right here that you do to take a video or a photo or a time lapse or anything, once you hit that button, even if your camera's off, it'll automatically come on and start a video. So I usually have that feature on just because it's easier. And then you have this little one that looks like a padlock. This is basically just your screen lock. You can turn it on and off. I have it off because I really don't think I need it. And then you have this one that looks like a little grid, and that's because it is a grid. If you turn that on, you have your grid on, and now you can see you have the lines just to help you frame your shot and stuff like that. So I don't need that right now. And then we have our little orientation locked. So basically that means like if you turn your GoPro, it'll stay like this. Instead of the app switching to portrait mode, it'll stay on landscape or whatever, or vice versa. So we don't need that right now. And then we got our preferences. We can click that, and these are basically all our settings. So we have connections. If we go into that, that's how you can kind of pair it with the GoPro app. So you guys can do that. We got our general settings, our voice control settings, touchscreen, regional input output, and about and reset. So those are all little settings that you guys can go check out after. All right, guys, so now we're going to start actually taking the videos and photos. Sometimes your screen will actually just go dark, just like an iPhone if you don't tap it every once in a while, just to help save battery. All right, but anyway, so like I said, we're going to start taking the photos and videos now, and we're going to compare them to my old photos and videos from my GoPro Hero, and we should see a really big difference because we're talking 8 generations from my old one to this one, so I'm excited to see how that will look. But yeah, so in order to start taking the videos, we're actually going to use the voice commands, and like I said, I'd go further into detail in that, so that's what we're going to do now. So if you go into preferences and go into voice control right here, and then you scroll down to commands, you can actually see all the different commands that you can say to your GoPro, like all this stuff to make it do. There's a lot of things, but we're just going to basically use the start recording one and the take a photo one so we can get some media in there. Whoop. Just hit the back arrows. All right, there we go. So let's start it. We're in video mode right now. Here we go. GoPro, start recording. All right, as you can see, I just said that, and you can tell we are recording. You can see the red light flashing right there, and you can also see it up top. You can see the little time. We're 10 seconds into the video right now. So I can move this around. We'll see how it looks. Can turn it around. There we go. All right, we'll see how that looks. Okay, so let's try it. GoPro, stop recording. All right, awesome. So that works pretty good. Just stop recording. All right, let's go to photo mode right there. And let's say, we'll point it just like that. GoPro, take a photo. All right, perfect. As you can see, it just took a nice photo right there. All right, guys, so now to go ahead and view those photos and videos that we just took, like I said, all you got to do is swipe right up from the bottom. And right there, there's the photo we took. And then if we swipe left, there's the video we just took. And then we'll just run through. We got our little 4 buttons down here. So the one that looks like a trash can, that's pretty obvious. That's just to delete the photo or video. Then we have this one right here. That's actually just our slow-mo. So we can turn on slow-mo and watch the video in slow motion. Right here, this is basically so we can just skip ahead in the video to any point we want. And then we can actually bookmark it by hitting that image. So say there's a, I want that clip right there. I hit bookmark and it'll almost save that spot in the video so I can go right back and see where I was. And there it is right there again, the bookmark icon. And then right in the top, we have the little volume button. And if I hit that once, you can see there's a tiny bit of volume. That means it's playing low. I hit it again. You can see the X right there. That means volume is off. I hit it again. That means it's playing loudly, or it's actually not that loud, but it's supposed to be playing loudly because you have loud and soft. All right, and then we have this little button up in the top left that looks like a grid. Go ahead and hit that, and that shows us all our media, kind of like a gallery. All right, and then to get out of that, we just swipe down. And as you can see, we are back in our modes. So yeah, now we're going to get some, I'm going to film a little more, and we're going to get some side-by-sides of this and the GoPro Hero. And we'll see how that looks, and after that, we'll pretty much wrap up the video. All right, guys, so as you just heard me say there, I was going to do that side-by-side comparison of the GoPro Hero and the GoPro Hero 8 Black. But unfortunately, I was looking through my footage of the what I had on the GoPro Hero, and there was really nothing that I could compare right now to the footage I've taken with the Hero 8 Black. Just mainly because the weather is so cold, so I can't really mimic any of the footage I already have on the GoPro Hero. And if you don't know what I mean, like, if I try to do the comparison right now, the GoPro Hero footage would be like me biking through the woods, and the GoPro Hero 8 Black would be like me standing on my front porch showing you guys the snow. So it's not really a good comparison. That's why I have to wait kind of till the weather warms up, where I can go take the Hero 8 Black and go biking with it through the woods and have those 2 clips side by side of me doing the same thing with 2 different cameras. That way it can be a true side-by-side comparison, because I just don't think it's that useful right now if I try to do a side-by-side comparison right now with me doing 2 different things in the video. It just really wouldn't make sense. So I think we're going to have to save that video for a future event, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, with that said, I think that's kind of going to bring our video to an end. So if you guys have made it this far, I want to thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button down below. And I hope this was informative and helped you guys get started with your Hero 8 Black. If you have any questions or comments at all, definitely leave a comment down below in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to take a look and answer anything you got, any questions. Like I said, I'm new to the Hero 8 Black, so I'm learning as you guys are. And yeah, we're going to get a lot better, make some more videos. And yeah, so guys, stay tuned for that. Definitely hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on that post notification bell so you guys will get notified every time I upload a brand new video. Whew, been talking way too much. So yeah, I think we're going to end that video right there. Yeah, once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more new videos, and we'll see you in the next one.
So great for my city, I'm the realest one that's reppin'. Oh my God, if I die, I'm a legend. When they lay me down to rest, I know I was always reppin'. Oh my God, my whole life, my words been my greatest weapon. I know